Welcome back to Chris. Sorry. Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a little check-in for Gemini to see what is coming towards you. I feel like things, man, there's been a lot of things where there's been a lot going on, right? And I feel like there's a lot of energy. You might be like redoing things over and over again. I feel like there has to be something that's like all this prep is like the reason for, right? There has to be a cause for everything that's like leading up to this, everything that's, but there's like a sense of like something's coming in there, like it hasn't been for no reason, right? There's been a lot going on, but I feel like it's been for a reason, right? To teach us something, so that we're ready for what's coming. So I want to know, like, what is coming for Gemini? Okay, what is this all leading up to? Let's put this one. Okay, Gemini. What is all this leading up? What's coming in for Gemini? We're gonna read it. You have the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Sun card, the King of Wands, the Star. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. Some of you, it's a relationship coming in. For some of you, it's something that it's not a relationship, but you're passionate about it. It feels very exciting for you. And this is just going to be a little pre-message, so take this as this resonates before we start actually pulling cards. Don't force the messages. So with this Knight of Cups here, I feel like somebody's wanting to take some forward movement towards you, or you're wanting to. I feel like this energy is seeing towards you. It's looking towards the future, right? I feel like this is seeking you out. So this is going to be approaching you. Unless you're the divine masculine, I feel like that you might have your eye on someone that you're wanting to pursue. There's a sense here of, you see a sense of stability within someone or something that you're trying to pursue. There's a sense that there's a lot going on around you. There's like a lot of options. For those of you that this is a person that you're interested in, I feel like you see this person as being very stable, but you're not sure if they have a lot of options and they have other options. There's like something in reviewing or comparing yourself into what they might currently have going on. There's a sense of getting truth and clarity, feeling joyful, feeling like hopeful in how you move forward. I feel like there's some sort of download that you might be receiving for some of you, or you might be having an idea of how you see this playing out when you approach this person. And I felt like there's a sense of confidence in that. It's like, or for some of you, like when you see it playing out and like, I don't know, it's like playing out in your mind, or your advice to you on this is how to move forward. There's some sort of idea, some passion, like there's inspiration that you're receiving on how to move forward towards something. It's going to lead towards your wish fulfillment and or some sort of healing. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might be dealing with the Aquarius. No. Some of you might be dealing with the Leo. I already said that. Okay, what else? For Gemini. What's coming towards Gemini? Last shuffle. Some of you, there's something that happened the last time, something that last happened the last time with this person, the last experience that you had in a relationship. There's something about the last something being significant for you. You have, I don't know which ones hit the deck first, so we're gonna hit these ones first. You have the Tower, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles, and then the World card. Definitely something new coming in for you. I feel like there's a sudden shakeup for those of you that this is going to resonate for. There's some sort of sudden shakeup. Sorry. What's coming in for you, you're definitely not going to see it coming. You're not going to expect it. Hi, Emreed. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying this little reading so far. It looks like it's going to be interesting wherever you have Gemini in your chart. There's something interesting coming in. You're not going to expect it. You're not going to see it coming. 5:55 when I looked at the clock. There's a sense that whatever's coming in for you with this tower here, the tower, it represents things that are sudden, shaped. Hold on. Let me rewind. With the tower being here, especially with it being the first card, right? And it was the top card on that deck of 3. So something about with this tower, it's not going to be expected from you, but this is going to be, and it's going to feel like kind of like uncertain. But the tower, it basically shakes up the things that were faulty, that were built on a false foundation, things that were not for your greatest good, that you might have built your foundation on. There's a sense about that kind of like coming back around or something getting resolved with that. I don't know. There's something new coming in for you for sure. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Page of Pentacles is very heavy with that energy, because I was looking at the Page of Pentacles. I was looking at the Page of Cups, and then I was trying to say the Page of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles came out twice now. That happened. So for some of you, I feel like you're more focused on your finances, your resources, your abundance than what you are focused on, like new offers, romantic gestures. There's a sense of like, there is something new coming in for you though. Sorry, but there's like a sense of like, you won't, for some of you, take this as this resonates. For some of you, you're more focused on your resources, on your abundance. You're not going to notice that Page of Cups that's really coming in. It's kind of immature. It's little. Hi, Sasa. It's new. It's immature. For some of you, it's just hasn't got off the ground yet. And there's something else you're trying to get off the ground. And for those of you that this is for, this Pentacles, like your resources, your abundance, your car, your house, your family, your things that you touch in the environment right now, carries more significance for you, more liability, more and I said liability, guys. That's more like there's a sense of like, I have to focus on this because I have to maintain it. I have to make sure that that's solid and stable. I'm trying to get this off the ground, right? I know some of you for sure are trying to create businesses, so love would be nice, and it's good that that's on the table, but my pentacles are like primary focus for me. My resources, my abundance. I have to make sure that I'm stable and I'm good in my forward movement. And there's definitely some sort of new forward movement coming in for you. So back to what I was saying with this tower. There's a sense like with this tower coming in, it's very unexpected. It's very quick. It's very sudden. It catches you off guard. It's unexpected. It's kind of crazy and chaotic. Like, oh my God, what do I do with it? But it's also something that is stable for you, because with this coming in, with all these energies coming in, this energy of like, there's definitely changes, right? There's new cycles, there's transition, there's things that like came new, full circle. A new circle is starting for some of you. There's a sense though about this. Sorry, there. Keep it down here. Maybe the light won't hit it. There's a sense like when this comes in for you though, you're going to feel like, oh my God, what do I do with it? Is it going to be stable? Is it going to be reliable? Am I going to be able to count on it? Is this going to be like, is this going to work? Right? Is this going to work for me? Is things going to, am I going to be able to progress this the way I need to, the way that I'm looking forward to? But I feel like you are Gemini. When this comes in, like this doesn't come in to be a problem for you. This doesn't come in. And it was 10:01 when I was saying that. There's something that's mirroring for you as well. Like this could be like your relationship could be like changing. Like there's new cycles in different areas, right? Some in your like For some of you, it's a job or your home or your family, and like how you feel about love, how you feel about relationships, how you feel about a particular relationship. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of sudden movement. And as crazy and chaotic as it is for the greater good. It is to make things long-term for you, to make things like, it's this energy of like, what I keep sensing is like, things are like, go, go, go. It's crazy. It's chaotic. It's changing. It's movement. It's a lot of opposition. It's a lot of transition. It's a lot of things, a lot of moving, a lot of moving parts. And there's a sense of like, there's new cycles coming in, and like it's new. It's, you have to get it off the ground. It's still a little baby. Like you still have to put energy and effort into this. And I felt like there's a sense of like, when this comes in, I feel like it's going to be like catching you off guard. You've got a lot going on already, but there's a sense of like, it's going to be worth it, Gemini. Like, I don't know how to put this. Hold on. There's a sense of like, with this Tower being the first card, it's unexpected for sure, but it's like the little pieces, like Rome wasn't built in a day. It's like each of those bricks to build Rome, like is handed to you one by one, like they're coming in. And even though you think it's like, I have to focus here, you can focus on multiple areas. You're Gemini, man. Like, are you kidding me? You can focus on multiple directions. This change, you are prepared for it. You have gotten ready to get ready for it. Like you're ready to be ready. For those of you that haven't heard of Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks, you need to like check her out. She really started my journey for me several years ago when I first became aware of her. This change, like you're ready to be ready. There's something that's coming in for you. It's better for you than what your past was. And we've been getting those messages. And I feel like it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy going on. There's a lot of hectic energy, but it's for your solid foundation. It's to make a solid foundation for you. There's some, like, I feel like you're doubting yourself, or like you might, in one moment, you're like full force with the energy and like, yes, it's going to work out, this new beginnings. But then the next moment you get stuck in your thoughts. You're like, can I do it? Is this going to work out? Is this going to be long-term? Is this going to be problematic, right? Because especially with these two energies, with this being your first card out and this being the, like, right now, I just pulled to, like, and we're still going to pull some more cards, but I was pulled to look at this. So I feel like you keep getting stuck in your thoughts, and be careful with that, Gemini, because this energy is coming in to make your foundation solid, but it's kind of hectic energy. And you are the conductor. You are the magician. You get to be the person of like, put that stone over here, right? Put that brick over here. Use that for my foundation. Use that for my wall. Use that for my freaking roof, right? You get to be the person who you get to be the master builder. So when you're stuck in your thoughts and you're not sure of like there's that energy of like buffering, right? Of like, where do I put that brick? I don't have too much time. Like, what do I do with the brick? What do I do with the board? What do I do with that? Trust your first instinct. Trust yourself. Get out of your thoughts. Quit doubting yourself. Follow your intuition. Like, what's coming for you is to make things better, to make things solid for you. And let's see. It's all going to depend on your mentality, Gemini. All this forward movement. Let's see what's over here. Yeah. You need to trust yourself. You need to get out of your own thoughts. You need to see things realistically. Let's see what else, Gemini. Let's see what else is coming in for Gemini. There's abundance that's coming in for you. For some of you, there's a new relationship. There's a new job. There's new friendships. There's a lot coming in for you. But you have to like trust the process. You just go with the flow. You can't be stuck in your energy too much one way or the other. Hi, Tony. You can't be stuck in your energy too much one way or the other. You have to like really follow your intuition and trust that. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. For some of you, there's been a truth or a clarity that you've received, that you've been dealing with something for too long, or you keep on recycling something. You've been dealing with the burden for too long, and you're starting to be defensive about it finally. You're starting to come towards victory because you're finally realizing like, hey, bruh, I care about you now, but I'm not carrying your burdens. You got to carry yours. I got to carry mine. There's a sense of realizing a truth in something, right? Like somebody's like, I feel like somebody might have like been causing you to play the nice guy too long, too much. And there's like a clarity, a truth. And I feel like this truth is, but you're finally sticking up for yourself. You're finally like doing what you need to do. So victory is going to be coming for you. Victory. Hey. I like that for you, Gemini. You deserve victory. It's been hard. It's been heavy. You deserve victory. I feel like you really got to be put through it, right? A lot of times our loved ones, like we give people the benefit of the doubt way too much, more than we give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. And then it causes like people to kind of like think we're doormats and stuff. Like take your kindness for a weakness. And then it becomes a problem. And you're hurt and you're disappointed, but there's something coming in for you, Gemini. There's something much better coming in. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Follow your intuition. There's definitely something greater. It's like you're going through the tunnel right now, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and no, it's not a train. Analia, can you go get my phone and push number 4? Sorry, I had to answer. No, Gemini. So there's, yeah. And you got the Sun card in the first one, I think, if I'm on the right reading. But there's a sense like something is better, but you got the 6 of Wands for sure. There's something coming in. There's a victory coming in. Whether I'm recalling you getting the Sun incorrectly or not, I'm getting that Sun energy. And I know for a fact you got the 6 of Wands. There's victory coming in. There's something way better for you. Way better. You need to review what you're being hurt and disappointed about. Actually, no. Hold on. What? Okay. There's a sense of like what you're being hurt and disappointed about. Stop focusing on that. Look the other way, Gemini. Don't look at it. Stop looking at it. For some of you, you might need to, like, you might find yourself like looking, hold on. You might find yourself looking back at something, right? You wish you could have done something different. You wish things would have been different, but things are what they are. You need to get out of your thoughts. You need to stop doing that. You need to move on from that energy. There's more to focus on in your future. Get out of the past. Your energy is not helping you when you're focused on the past. You're draining your energy. You're depleting your what is it called? That, like, your primitive energy when you're sitting there, your manifestation abilities, like that energy of like get up and do something. You're sitting there focused on like past hurts, past disappointments, things that didn't work out, and you should have done something different. Somebody else should have done something different. You like, I don't know. There's something like you just like, there's other things for you to focus on, Gemini. For those of you that resonates, there's other things for you to focus on. So start focusing on those. Focus on where your future is. Don't focus on your past. Focus on right now and where you're going. Look at where you're at right now, where you're going, and how do you get there from here. Absolutely. That's for sure. Like everybody, right? Everybody is human and everybody has hurts and disappointments and struggles. Everybody on the planet does. Everybody. And there's a sense like needing to get out of your thoughts, needing to have more confidence in yourself, and needing to just trust spirit. Like, it has been hard. It's been like you've been tried and then hung out to dry, right? Like, you went through it. Like, so definitely you have reason to have like WTF, like have a syndrome. But at the same time, there's something better that's coming. Like all those lessons, all those waves that kept on like just washing over you, and like you couldn't catch your breath. You couldn't overcome it. It wouldn't leave you alone for a minute. You just kept coming. There's a sense like whatever that was, it was to get you like to build endurance, to build your tolerance, to build your resistance towards something, because something is coming and you need to have a sense of confidence about you. There's some sort of power that's coming. There's some sort of like like, I don't know what it is. For everybody, it's going to be different, but there's something like you're going to have a power. You're going to have some sort of like, you're going to have to be accountable for something, for something greater than what you can imagine it to be. There's some sort of reward coming in. You have the 6 of Wands, right? There's a victory that's coming in for you. I feel like, I don't know if it's going to be like money or resources or something. There's something like those who are given are too much to him, that much is given, much is expected, right? So there's a sense like, all of that was to train you. All of that was to get you prepared. All of that was to build your build your skin, thicken your skin a little bit. There's wish fulfillment coming in, Gemini. I swear to God, you had the 9 of Cups and you had the 6 of Wands. There's a victory that's coming in. Amen, amen, amen. There's a victory for sure, Gemini. Victory's coming in. For some of you, it's going to be the family that you want. For some of you, it's going to be like, hold on. Sorry, guys. There's a sense, man. Leah, can you get it? There's a sense right here of, hold up, let me get it back. This family thing that you've been wanting for a while, whether it's like something that you already have your eye on a target or just an idea of how you want a relationship to be, there's something of that's coming in for you. You're going to be like fully feel like you're going to feel full of loved. You're going to feel full of loved. I hope, like, take that. You're going to feel like fully loved and fully like enjoying, like you're gonna feel happy, Gemini. I don't know how to like put this fully into words, but whatever is coming for you is gonna be really, really great. It's gonna be amazing. Amen, amen, amen. That's right. Claim this, Gemini. I want this. I'm gonna claim this. I claim this reading. I'm going to go back and read this or watch this because like when I'm reading, I can't really retain some pieces. I do it. Let's go. I want to see what else. Let's see what else. Gemini. What's coming in for Gemini? More for Gemini. More details, more information. What's coming in for Gemini? You have the Knight of Cups again and the World card again. There's some sort of change, new cycle coming in. You have the Judgment. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse, though. I like it. So underneath this Knight of Cups, you have the 8 of Swords and the Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with the Libra. There's a sense, for some of you, don't shoot the messenger. And if this doesn't apply for you, this doesn't apply, but there's going to be more messages. So hold it. There's a sense that somebody that you might be defensive about, or they used to be defensive about you, or there's like, oh, I want this, but I don't think I can have this. Somebody like has ended that energy. Somebody wants to start a new cycle with you. You have the Judgment and the World card with this 9 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody who used to be defensive, on guard about the relationship, the connection, is going to come in and say they're sorry and offer you an apology and a connection. I feel like you haven't been around this person for a while. You haven't spoken with this person for a while, but you've thought about this person, or they've thought about you. They've obviously thought about you, right? They want to come in and talk to you. This person wants to approach you. I don't know if they want to offer you a connection or just an apology, or they're thinking about offering you an apology. I don't know. Take that as that resonates. That's darn. This is cute. Even if you don't date, like you could date yourself. This could be like if you don't date, this could be your intuition. There's a sense of like somebody's noticing you need a little bit of R&R. Like you really been through it. Let me go help Gemini out. Or this could be a sense of like you being defensive and maybe like being open to like you, hold up. Like you closed down the shop, right? Like business was closed. And now there's like new things that are like exciting you, things that are passionate, like drawing you towards them. your intuition. Like your intuition, for some of you, you're going to be like out and about, and your intuition is just going to be pulling you in directions. It may be towards people, but I feel like towards things. And these things, it could be objects, but it could be people. It could be like variety of things. It could be the ocean. It could be like whatever you find like inspiring, and it calls to your soul though. Like it speaks to your soul, and it makes you happy. It makes you feel loved, makes you feel abundant. Like I said, it could be the ocean. It could be like, I don't know. So your intuition, your soul is going to be calling you important. So for some of you, there's a sense of somebody's like your intuition is telling you something. You're trying to like focus on your prosperity, your abundance. For some of you, this is somebody that like told you about an investment, an opportunity, whatever. And I felt like you're thinking it over because it seems kind of shady. Somebody's offered you an opportunity, or somebody's said something. Somebody wants to do something with you, and it's going to impact your resources. And you're thinking about it. You're like, I'm not really sure. I feel like that's kind of questionable. And it definitely is questionable, but they're like hoping you don't like they want you to go through with it, right? Because it benefits them. Don't do it. It doesn't benefit you. If you're questioning it, you're questioning it for a reason. There's a sense of like you are stable within yourself because you have you have a sense of balance within yourself because you follow your intuition, right? You're able to stand on your own, to trust your own internal guidance system. And that leads you to be able to stand on your own foot. You need to have a sense of balance and maintain that. You can't go giving all of your stuff to everybody. There's I don't know what this sense is. Like for some of you, like you need to maintain your own bills, and somebody's asking you, hey, help me with my bills. You need to make sure your stuff is in order before you go help other people. As big as your heart is, Gemini, you have to make sure that you're okay. Like they need to make sure they're making good choices, right? Everybody has to be accountable. We all have to try. What's coming up for Gemini? Remember, again, don't be scared. Scared. Don't be scared. For those of you that need to be reminded about this tower energy, let me remind you. This tower energy, the tower is basically, so these people built up this house, right? They had a faulty foundation. There was lies. There was deceit. There was like somebody was doing more work than the other. There was like a lot of unequal, a lot of unfairness things. But they're like, oh, we're going to do this anyway. We're going to like make it so that we just stick it out no matter what. But these people are freaking miserable. So spirit like tells them, hey, like fix it. Like fix it. And they don't fix it. So spirit goes and like destroys it, right? Because it was faulty in the first place. It was built on lies. It was built on deception. It was built on like, so there's a sense of like spirit is causing things to be crazy and chaotic for you, for your greater good, right? Things need to get bad so they can get good. Things need to get broken so they can get fixed. Some of you have been hanging on to people, places, and things for too long, hoping it was going to get better, right? You can't go to the store and buy flour and expect you're going to get home and there's a cake. You have to make the cake. It has to be the cake. The people want, like people have to be willing to be what you want them to be. They have to see it in themselves. And you can't be buying somebody's idea. You can't be buying somebody's dream. Like it has to be authentic or it's going to be faulty, right? If it's not authentic, it gets taken down. If it's not authentic, it gets destroyed, right? In one way or another, whether it's 20 years later, it's going to get destroyed. Okay? So as crazy as that might be, it's really for your greater good. So find a peace in that. Find rest in that energy. So over here, right to left, or left to right. Sorry, I don't know why I said right to left. It's right to left. There's a lot of like there for some of you, you guys would be like just swiping through a lot of things, like not interested. Like if you are on apps or something, you're just not interested in the offers, or they're not cute, or like they don't have a job, or whatever it is. Or like if you're scrolling on YouTube or something, like you're there, or what is it, TikTok? There's a sense of like things get like there's like nothing's, for some of you, nothing's catching your interest the way that you want it to. Like your passion isn't coming. For those of you that's resonating, where you're not excited yet, it's coming. Okay. Shit. Okay, so first card out, you have the wheel, right? There's some sort of abundance coming. There's new cycles that's coming in for you. There's this new, things are going to get better, Gemini. You're not going to have to keep on being challenged. You're not going to keep on having to like go and learn the lesson. You're going to have graduation day. Graduation is coming. Things are going to work out. You're going to learn your lesson. You're going to move on from it. It's been freaking hard AF, right? It's been hard. That's why Spirit has to shake things up, because you allowed yourself to settle into somebody's lies, into somebody's manipulation, into somebody's crap, into somebody's BS, into somebody's sabotage, into somebody's you thinking that things aren't possible, feeling like relationships don't benefit, or that they're not healthy, they don't grow, that it's somebody's always lying and cheating. It's like whatever these cycles were for you, they were not healthy. And so it's causing you to go through these like experiences that are not comfortable, to learn these, like what it like you have to look at yourself, right? Why do I feel like this? Why am I going through these experiences? My phone is never like, nobody calls. I don't understand. Anyways, so whatever this is for you, like these cycles that you went through, it was difficult. It was hard, because those are lessons that you kind of like observed or absorbed as a child, maybe possibly as a, like in your younger years, right? Like whether it has an impact on your resources, whether it has an impact on how you engage with people, how you communicate, on how you spend money, on how you receive money, on how you, like all of it, everything about you, it's been grown or developed by people, right? Your parents, your siblings, like everybody. So the things that you had learned, you have to go back and relearn that. No, that's not what I believe in. No, that's not how they were uncomfortable. They were hard. They were traumatic at times, but there's this new cycle that's coming in. So now there's like this sense of like, how do I do it? Do I know how to do it? Because what I thought I knew, I didn't know. It didn't work out the way that I had strategized, or the way that like 1 + 1 didn't equal 2 all the time, right? 1 + 1 was sometimes 3 or 5 or 7, and it was weird and like WTF. But there's a sense of like, you had to go back and learn. There's like 1 + 1 + 4 + whatever minus da da da, and that's how they ultimately came out with that number at the end. So sometimes there's like hidden things in the math right there that goes on behind the scenes that you don't know and you can't account for. But you don't have to account for either. You just have to like learn how to trust your internal guidance system. If it feels weird and you have to question it, and you have to question it too much, you have to move on. But if you can't learn that lesson about moving on, Spirit's going to make you like, okay, like you want to hurt, like pain, love is pain. Okay, I'm going to give you pain. I'm going to let you learn that lesson. Love is not pain. Love is healing. Love protects. Love endures. Love conquers. Love is healthy. Love is healthy. Love is good. It's supposed to be good, right? So all that crap about love is pain, no, it's not. That's a lie. That's not. So you have to go back and relearn it. Yes. You have to do all of that that benefits you, right? And in the process of like this new cycle of letting things go, allowing this tower to crumble, like we built this, we invested this, but it didn't work out the way I planned. I'm going to let it go, right? Let it go. There's something that's new that's coming in for you, Gemini. And this I'm really excited to kind of go into. It's going to be small at first. It's going to look like you don't know. Like those moments where you're living in the day, how does that work out? Because for all of us, well, I know for me, when I go to sleep, I love like that's playtime. It's fun time. But sometimes in the day, like when I'm here living this, I'm trapped in these 4 walls and it sucks and it's not always fun. And you have to learn yourself. You have to know yourself. You like, I've been telling you guys a lot lately, like you are the only person that you're going to know from the moment you live to the moment you die. You're the only person about you really, unless you open up and share it. And sometimes like with me, even though I'm trying to say something, it does not come out right. So like, I don't know. It's like, nobody knows you like you know you. Nobody's been with you like like you get my point. I'm moving on. So there's a sense of like this new thing, that's how you experience your day to day. It's going to come in for you. but it's going to grow, and it's going to quickly grow for you. You're going to fully be like, okay, I can do this. I'm like, let's say you move to a new country, and you're like, there's new habits, there's new things for you to learn, but also to do. You have to act them out too, right? You have to know it, but you have to do this. You have to live this action out. So you're going to learn this. You're going to quickly learn what you have to learn. You're going to get the skills. You're going to know whatever this is for you, and you're going to put it into action very quickly. There's not going to be like, there's no night energy, right? There's no, you crawled and you ran. You didn't walk. You didn't stumble. You crawled and you ran. Like, you hit the ground running, whatever this is. Like, this is very stable, and you're going to be very proud of this, Gemini. You're going to like wear this crown very, like, you went through hell and back, and you got your crown of victory. Question other people's thoughts and opinions about you. You're confident in yourself. You do the actions that you're inspired to, and you're not questioning anything about it. You're not apologizing for it either. You're doing it and moving on. And I feel like that's making your environment more stability than you, that's making your environment more stable than what you ever known before. That's making you more stable than what you've ever been before. There's a sense too of like, whatever this is that's you're letting go of, or that's letting go of you, it's for the greater good. There's some sort of change, or there's it doesn't have to be something that's being let go or released completely, but there's definitely something changing with the Tower. There's definitely, there's like, whatever's not for your greater good is going to go. And if there's something that is for your greater good, but maybe it needs to have a different role in your life, it's going to get that. It's basically like, if you go work for a company, and let's say you're doing, you're working at the customer service, and you're crappy customer service, and you should probably be in the back office. That's where you're going to get moved to. Or if you're in the back office and you're great with customers and you're crappy with the office stuff, you're going to get moved to the customer service area. There's some sort of transition for you that's new for you. It's kind of exciting, but it's new. So it's like, oh my gosh, what is this? And there has been a lot of new things in the past that haven't worked out the way they're supposed to. So there's like a sense of like, a little bit traumatized, a little bit like deer in head. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say deer in headlights. It's more of like trying to like go with the flow, but being called back of those memories of like when you went with the flow and you got drowned a little bit and it didn't work out. That's like kind of being like circled back for some of you. You're being reminded of those moments as you have this forward movement. So it's like, I do want to take this forward movement. I am inspired to, but I'm kind of hesitant from when I was last inspired. So, but there we are again. When something that happened the last, right? Well, I was getting that message earlier, something that happened the last time. So this energy, like, it's not going to be what it was before. Whatever you're going into, Gemini, you're new. So what you're going into is new. Like, you attract the energy that you're at, right? So before, you hadn't healed. Before, you were allowing yourself to be like used by other people. I'm going to just say that you cared for people more than what you should have. And there was moments where you kind of like put something out there and it was taken advantage of, right? But there was, because you didn't follow your own intuition about not putting it out there, allowing that person to learn their own lesson, to go through their own crap, and not to allow yourself to suffer through it for somebody else's benefit. But you didn't learn that lesson. You like give somebody else the benefit of the doubt because you felt bad for them, because they were cute, because like, oh, like, what's it gonna hurt, right? It hurt you. It wasn't your benefit. So there's a sense now of like standing in your power, following your intuition, even though it's kind of awkward, it's uncomfortable at times, but you're being more confident with it. You're being like, the more you do it, the more comfortable you are with it. So there's a sense of like, you're going to be standing in your power, and whatever is not for your greater good is not going to be like, your sensors are a lot higher than what you've learned a lot. Right? You can like, you notice more than your intuition. Also, you have these life lessons of like, your intuition tells you something. And I also remember when I experienced that and I didn't follow my intuition. So this time I'm gonna follow my intuition. You have a lot more of that life lessons, those life experiences that following what you're supposed to. So what's coming in for you is going to be abundant. It's going to be stable. It's going to be healthy. I like all these cards that you got in Gemini. It's been a really, really good message. I'm going to go ahead and leave that here for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. There are great things coming. Be kind to yourself. Get out of your thoughts. Have trust in yourself. Be trusting in your downloads. Trust your intuition. That's your sensory. Like when you're not comfortable, when you're not happy, when you kind of get that fight or flight, it means that it's not good for you. You need to evaluate what you're being surrounded by, people, places, or things, and get rid of the things that don't make you feel good. Like, it's healthy to kind of be challenged at times. That's how we grow. That's how we improve. But if you're being treated like crap and somebody's not learning how to treat you and you have to keep on telling them, or like your job is not working the way you want it to, whatever is in your life that you've learned the lesson and you're kind of like not wanting to let go just yet, maybe just one more time, don't make yourself learn the lessons the hard way, right? You can learn the easy way or you can learn the hard way. Don't be so stubborn, Gemini. Okay, be kind to yourself and to others as much as possible. Everybody take care. Take care, Tony. Take care, Sasa. Appreciate you all being on here. Appreciate your energy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.